first full moon of 2024, my crystal recommendations for this full moon, and how you can expect these energies to affect you. Hi, my name is Laura Weigel. I'm the owner and the creator of the Will to Wow jewelry and a crystal healer. So let's dive into this full moon in Leo. Leo is opposing Aquarius. Aquarius is all about being unique and stepping into your authentic self. And Leo, which is ruled by the sun, which rules our heart, is here to crack our heart wide open and for us to communicate our authentic self from our heart, and really just to discover our authentic self and to share that with the world. Think of the lion that represents Leo roaring forth and sharing yourself with the world. Dare to be seen is the way I like to think of this full moon in Leo. Dare to be seen. Okay, so let's get into these crystals. This full moon is peaking today, which is January 25th. Full moons are most potent 3 days before to 3 days after, so you can still work with these energies. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to talk about some of my favorite ways to work with the energies. This full moon in Leo is about being confident and expressive and heart-centered, as like we were saying before. So my recommendations are sunstone. It brings in the warmth of the sun, the vitality of the sun. It also helps for a positive outlook and with seasonal depression. Beautiful Oregon sunstone, which is a rare find to find genuine sunstone. It's a great stone to work with if you do need a little extra creative boost, or if you are feeling down and you need to feel or want to feel more positive. Also citrine. Okay, citrine is known as the merchant stone, but it does work with that solar plexus chakra. It helps to provide you with the feelings of worthiness, increasing your self-esteem, knowing that the work you're doing, you're deserving of the fruits of your labor. They look beautiful together, actually. Genuine citrine is another stone that is rare and hard to find for it to be genuine. And I only work with genuine gemstones, guys. Okay, carnelian. Carnelian is also a sacral chakra stone, which I forgot to mention that sunstone is a sacral chakra stone. This stone is really a positive stone, and it is about tapping into your creativity. It is about connecting to yourself on a deeper level and creating from that passion. Ruby. Speaking of passion, ruby, the stone of passion. This is raw, genuine, authentic ruby. It looks more purplish in color. So ruby is the birthstone for Leos, which is another reason why I did choose this stone, because it does carry that Leo fiery energy within it. And next up I have Amazonite. Amazonite connects the heart and the throat. This is about expressing your heart's desires, expressing yourself with confidence. Okay, this is beautiful, genuine Amazonite. This stone is not near as expensive as some of these other stones. But here is the stack all together. And I want to read to you the mantra that I put together for this. So ruby, creating with passion and love. And the mantra is about I am courageously, you might want to write this down, save this. I recommend looking in the mirror when you say this and seeing what feelings come up for you. I'll start again because I kind of messed that beginning up. I'm courageously releasing anything holding me back from expressing my heart's deepest yearnings. I am courageously releasing anything holding me back from expressing my heart's deepest desires. Okay, because full moons are about releasing. So if this full moon is about truly expressing your heart's desires, truly accepting your unique, authentic self, whatever that looks like, and expressing that, you need to first hold yourself back and ask yourself, why haven't I been expressing my truest, unique self? What do I need to release to do that? Is that some fear? And that's where some of these crystals come in, because I really feel that carnelian, for example, is a great stone to help and so is Amazonite, bypass those fears to truly tune into your heart. And then you're creating from a much different space. You're not creating from this fear-based space. You're not creating with a fear of what other people are going to think, but you're creating because of a heart's calling. You're actually being called to create that. So I want you to remember, this is a heart-opening full moon illuminating past heartaches to feel and release for closure and for healing. So that in essence of what this full moon in Leo is. And as I promised, if you stuck around to the end, my favorite things to do, rituals to do during the full moon is to cleanse my space. It's about releasing. So I want to rid of any dense energy. I can use sage spray, Epsom salt if I'm doing my body and sitting in an Epsom salt bath. And really, I love to burn sage as well, especially getting into those corners, waving that sage into the corners. Really important for full moons to set the space. The other thing that I love to do is I love to create a crystal grid with the intention. For example, I'll show you mine. It's kind of far away, I know. Okay, but I do have in the center the carnelian and the citrine, which were some of my recommendations for this full moon. So creating a crystal grid. Now, if you don't have a crystal grid, if that's overwhelming to create that, even just holding your crystals and setting an intention. Okay, crystals can hold your intention. Their vibration stays the same and they have a divine intelligence in them. So by giving them an intention, another thing, if you're going to go that route, that I love to do is actually cleansing the crystals as well. You can do that under the full moon. The full moon is actually illuminating this Leo sun, or the sun. It's illuminating the sun in Aquarius, and the moon in Leo illuminating the Aquarius sun. Okay, but it's basically illuminating the sun, so it gives it a nice and gentle cleanse, and then it's nice to set your intentions after that cleanse. Another thing that I love to do is to make some moon water. Moon water is so simple. Some people add some salt into it, but I like to take clear quartz. Okay, clear quartz is a master healing stone. It holds your intentions in that. And setting this outside in the full moon, setting some intentions around that, and then drinking it in the next day, spreading it out over a few days, depending on how much moon water you want to make. You could add that to a bath, your Epsom salt bath, and your crystals. But there's some ways to work with this moon. Also, a fire ceremony. Ceremony sounds extensive. I don't want you to get overwhelmed with that. What's most important is just your intention. Energy flows where your intention goes. So just writing down, after you've sat with it, after you've meditated on what is holding me back from truly showing or knowing my authentic self. Writing that down, writing what you want to release and burning that, giving that out to the universe. I always, before I begin any ceremony, start with the intention of the highest and the best, the white, pure light, keeping the intentions behind everything I do clear and pure, because I think personally in this time that we're in, there's a lot of dark energies, and sometimes it's hard. They even get muddled together, especially when we talk about ceremony or working with the crystals. And I just want to remind you that when your intentions are pure, when your heart is pure, you are only working with something that God already put here on this earth. So using that to enhance what you're trying to manifest for yourself, what you're trying to release. so that you can grow to your highest and best. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I would love to hear from you. What would you like me to talk about next? Until next time, namaste.